I'm testing myself to complete Pokemon Blue with every single Pokemon in a solo challenge. The rules are as follows. In battle, I'm only allowed to use the chosen Pokemon for the run. No items in battle. Outside of battle is fine. And no glitches and exploits with one exception. That one exception is the badge boost glitch. When a stat changing move is used on a Pokemon, they gain a boost depending on what badges you have. I can't control what moves other Pokemon use on me, therefore this glitch is fair game. So a Pokemon using Leer on me would improve the rest of my stats. So I feel that using a move such as Growth is fair game because I can't control what the other Pokemon is using on me. Okay, so for this run we are using Ivysaur. Ivysaur's stats compared to Bulbasaur's, as you can see, mostly it's a plus 15 for all stats, apart from attack and defense, which are a little bit more than 15, but mostly pretty much the same. And then movesets, again, are pretty much the same, same TMs, same moves. Ivysaur does start off with Leech Seed though, as opposed to Bulbasaur, which did not. As mentioned before, this run's Pokemon is Ivysaur. I have changed the Bulbasaur using the Universal Pokemon Randomizer. Get my words out. I've changed the Bulbasaur to Ivysaur for the run. So we'll start off with an Ivysaur. We've called our main character Watson as always, and our rival is Red. And we're going to go off and start off our adventure, talking to Professor Oak, go into his lab, and we'll grab our Ivysaur. And then we'll go straight into our first rival fight against our rival who has a Charmander. Now, with Bulbasaur, we lost this fight. I think, if I recall correctly, we win this fight, which is pretty obvious. I mean, it's a evolved Pokemon versus an unevolved Pokemon. As said in the intro, Ivysaur does start off with Leech Seed, which is a slight upgrade to Bulbasaur. It's not the word that I wanted. Slight advantage, there we go. So we will get a little bit of health back when we're fighting against Charmander. This fight goes about how you would expect it to. So yeah, the general gist of this run is to see how much quicker we can finish the run off with Ivysaur and to try out a different moveset from what we used with Bulbasaur, which I will do. I do mess up the moveset partway through the run, and I hadn't saved, so I had to stick with it. So it isn't optimal for the run, but it's a good amount of good practice ready for Venusaur. So yeah, we beat the rival, and what we're going to do now is we're going to level up a bit, ready for the fight with Brock. We're going to learn Vine Whip, basically, and then we're going to go and fight Brock, I think, is what I do. We'll find out. So we've beaten all of the trainers in Viridian Forest, and we'll come back to our second rival fight, the optional one. I think this is a win, potentially. That there was a lot of sand attacks there from the Pidgey, but we do have a lot of HP going into the Charmander. We're missing a lot of Leech Seeds. Potentially don't win. There we go, we get the Leech Seed off eventually. I think this is a win. I think it's a win. It's going to be a win. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, crit at the end. Ivysaur is level 12 going into Brock's gym. Okay, fight with Brock. We do have Fine Whip by this point. Brett wants to fight. He's going to send out his Geodude first, and obviously we're just going to use Vine Whip on him, and we're going to one-shot both his Pokemon. So, Vine Whip number 1. There's the Geodude down, and then Vine Whip number 2 on Onix. Onix is actually faster than us still at this point, which is interesting. Vine Whip number 2 on Onix. One-shots it, takes it down. No problem, no messing. There we go. So now it is off to Cerulean City. So I fought all of the trainers in Misty's gym, and now we're going to fight off against Misty. She's going to send out her Staryu first. We're obviously going to send out Ivysaur. Ivysaur is now level 21. And the tactic here is we're just going to use Vine Whip. Staryu's only going to use Tackle because it's... Oh, we used... Okay. Staryu's only going to use Tackle because it's smart AI and she won't use more powerful water-type moves. Staryu does about 10 damage to us. We take it out with a couple of Tackles and a Vine Whip. Easy peasy, we level up to 22. Tries to learn Poison Powder. We don't learn Poison Powder. Starmie comes out. Again, we're going to use Vine Whip. Misty uses an X Defend. We do about a quarter damage, roughly. Maybe about a third. Starmie misses its tackle. Unlucky for it. We almost KO'd it. Not quite. Starmie, again, probably stood more chance of using Bubble Beam and do more damage with the stab, but that is the AI for you. The smart AI. Next fight is obviously against our rival. Rival fight 3. He's going to send out his Pidgeotto first. We're going to use Tackle. He's going to use Quick Attack, Ghost. His Sand Attack, his first one missed. His second one hit. We missed our Tackle. He hits a second Sand Attack. We miss again. He fails his third Sand Attack, which is good. And then he swaps back to using Gust, which does a lot of damage with a critical hit. But we do take out his Pidgeotto without he getting too many Sand Attacks off, which is always good. We level up to 23. And then he sends out his Abra. Abra, we're going to Leech Seed, and then we're going to get our health back, because we've used up quite a bit of health from his Pidgeotto. So we're going to try and Leech Seed it, and then we're just going to use Growl a lot until we get all our health back, or Abra gets knocked out. Whichever one comes first. I believe we get full health back. So yeah. It's going to do this with Abra. There we go. Back to full health. So we should be fine now for the rest of the fight. As long as we don't miss too much. Do we one-shot the Rattata? We one-shot the Rattata with Vine Whip. And then Charmander comes out. And we hit it with a couple of tackles, I believe. It uses Leer. And we're missing quite a few tackles. Because, of course we are. It looks like it's going to be a 3-shot. That's 2 tackles in a row that we managed to hit. It does remember that it has Ember and does quite a bit of damage to us. But we managed to hit 3 tackles in a row and knock out the Charmander. Okay, Rival Fight 4. I have taught our Ivysaur Body Slam. We're not full health. We're level 28. Pidgeotto is level 19. Body Slam is a one-shot with a critical hit. That probably mattered. I think that probably mattered. Pidgeotto is quite bulky. So I suspect that probably mattered. Vine Whip does not KO the Raticate, and it does get Hyper Fang off. Luckily, it doesn't crit. Otherwise, that would have done quite a lot of damage. Raticate goes down after a second one. Kadabra at this point still doesn't know when attacking moves, so this is a easy pass. I think Body Slam one-shots it anyway. There we go. And then lastly, Charmeleon comes out. We're going to Body Slam it. Do we paralyze? No, we don't paralyze. It misses its Ember anyway, so we get a bit of luck there. And then take it out with a Body Slam. Next up is our third gym leader, Lieutenant Surge. He sends out Voltorb first, level 21. Our Ivysaur is now level 29. Uses X speed on Voltorb. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Voltorb is faster than us. Body Slam doesn't quite take it out, and he uses a Sonic Boom on us, which does exactly 20 damage. But we take it out with this second Body Slam. Next up, he sends out his Pikachu, which is level 18, I think. Looks like an 18. And then we Body Slam it in one shot. And then Raichu comes out, level 24, uses an X speed. Raichu's faster than us anyway, so there'd been no point in using that. And it's going to be a two-shot. He uses Thunderbolt, which does 14 damage. And there we go. There goes his Raichu. Okay, next up is Giovanni in the Rocket Game Corner. Leading up to this, I did accidentally get rid of Body Slam for Razor Leaf, which isn't something that I wanted to do. So I have taught Ivysaur Double Edge instead, which is not ideal, but it does more damage than Takedown. There's just the recoil damage, which is a pain. So yeah, the fight with Giovanni, as you saw, went really quick. Couple Razor Leafs to Brighthorn, and Onyx took them out in one shot, and then Kangaskhan we took out as well in 2 hits. But yeah, I accidentally got rid of Razor Leaf. I accidentally got rid of Body Slam for Razor Leaf. What I wanted to do was to have a final move set of Body Slam, Razor Leaf. Body Slam, Razor Leaf, Sleep Powder, and Growth. And then once we get to Agatha, we swap Razor Leaf for Mega Drain. And I kind of messed that up. That will be my final move set for Venusaur when we get to the Venusaur run next week. But we are now on to our fourth gym, Erica's gym. We're going to take out this random trainer. As you can see, Double Edge, it does a lot of damage anyway, but the recoil damage isn't great. I think I'll go off and heal her anyway. Do I? Try dig? Yeah. I go off and heal and come back again. But yeah. I clicking too much, as you do. Accidentally got rid of Body Slam, which was the move that I did want. Body Slam is usually ideal for these sorts of runs. There's no recoil damage. It's 100% accurate. It causes paralysis. It's really strong as a physical type move as well. So it's more desirable when compared to like Body Slam, Double Edge and Takedown. But it's unfortunate that this is the moveset that we're going to go for. So we're going to face off here against Erica. We're going to Double Edge Victory Bell. We're going to take it down in 2 shots. Tangler is the same. We're going to take it down in 2 shots. And then Vileplume, we're going to take down in 3. But yeah, Erica's smart AI again. She will believe that the Bulbasaur line is weak to poison because of it being a grass type primarily, and then poison type second. We're going to teach Mega Drain here for Leech Seed, which wasn't ideal. I should have kept that, but again, lessons learned. So yeah, I think the next fight now is the next rival fight in Lavender Town. Okay, our next rival fight, I believe this is number 5 now. with the additional one. We're going to use double edge on Pidgeotto. We are 12 levels higher than it at this point, but this is like the last easy fight before like the second half of the game. We're going to get a little bit of health back with Mega Drain, not a lot. Pidgeotto goes down anyway. We get away with not being sun attacked or anything like that, so we're fine. Execute. We use Razor Leaf first. Critical hit. Did most of its health, which is good. It hits us with Hypnosis, but we wake up straight away, and it hits us with Barrage and does like next to no damage. Which is all good. Execute goes down. 2 Razor Leaps. Easy stuff. Gyarados is out next. With it being part water type, it is normal effective. For grass type moves, it uses Bite. Does about 10 damage. We finish off with a Mega Drain to get a little bit of health back. Next up is Kadabra. Kadabra now does have damaging moves. I use a Mega Drain to try to get health back because I'm like, oh yeah, we get some health back. There we go. 2 shots. Kadabra's down. It decided for some reason to use Teleport. Teleport is a psychic type move, so technically it was super effective. We're going to learn Growth now, which is ideal for our badge boosting. And just raising our special attack in general. And then we're going to use Double Edge on Charmeleon. We almost one-shot it, and then it uses Ember, and this time it does hit us with Ember. But it does about 18 damage, so we're all okay. And then I finish it off with Mega Drain, just because. But yeah, easy peasy. Another rival fight in the bag. Okay, next up is Koga in the Fusion Gym. This is my first attempt at defeating Koga. Obviously, if you remember from the last one, Bulbasaur kind of struggled a bit here, so we had to go and level up a lot. We're going to set up against this first Coughing. We've used 2 growths. It will mostly use poison attacks, which kind of won't be particularly effective. And as you can see, we are struggling a bit. I've used Double Edge because it does a lot of damage back. Like, it's not very good. It uses Sludge. It got a critical hit, which is a bit unlucky, but what can you do? And then Muck comes out. We're only 3 levels higher than the Muck. So I'm like, okay, I'll try and set up a little bit more. Using an X attack, which is not good either. We're now on 4 badge boosts, and we're going to use Mega Drain. And he's used 2 X attacks, which is definitely not good. Unfortunately, our second Mega Drain, it crits, which means it does less damage because it ignores all the boosts that we've done. And Muck uses Sludge. We get another critical hit, which is again unlucky. And the Muck knocks us out with Sludge. So I then go off and get another couple of extra levels. So we've gone off, we've got a couple of extra levels, we've beaten all the trainers in the gym, we've beaten some of the around the area, and we're now level 45. We're going to use all 6 growths straight away. We're on half health, we use all 6 growths, we unfortunately get crit with the first Mega Drain, but we don't crit with the second one. We're back to full health after using 2 more Mega Drains. On the button, we finish it off with a Double Edge. As you can see, the 6 badge boosts have like made it so that we're definitely winning here. Using the Double Edge on Coughing because we are on full health, so we knock that out. And then last but not least, he sends out his Weezing. He's level 43 Weezing. We double edge it. It does like half damage. He uses an X attack. I think this knocks it out. Yeah. So 2 double edges, knock it out. Easy peasy. Onto the next rival fight, I think. Okay, we're on to our 6th rival fight now in the Silphco building. Red starts off by sending out his level 37 Pidgeot. We are now level 48 with Ivysaur. And we have learned Sleep Powder. We've got rid of Mega Drain for Sleep Powder. It's what it is. This will be basically the strategy going forward. I will put something to sleep and then I will set up wherever I need to do so. So there we go. We've used all 6. I think we've used all 6 growths. And then we're going to use Razor Leaf. Not ideal, because Razor Leaf is going to crit most of the time. Hits with Wing Attack and does 40 damage, which, again, not ideal. Razor Leaf's going to be a 3-shot. We are down to like 60 HP, which is not good. Well, 69, which is nice. So that is Pidgeot out of the way with. Now we're going to go on to Execute, which we double edge in 1 shot, I think. No, we get a critical hit again. At this point, Rival's still using potions, which is a bit weird, but there you go. Gyarados, we use Razor Leaf. Should be a 1-shot. No, we get a critical hit, which is unfortunate. This is the issue that I ran into most of the time with using Razor Leaf, is that it will critical hit 90% of the time. And because it crits 90% of the time, kind of means that we won't get the full benefit of the badge boost. We are down to 15 HP and we still have Red's Charizard to beat. Luckily for us, at this point, Charizard still only knows Ember. It doesn't know Flamethrower just yet. And then, obviously, we're going to use Razor Leaf on it. As you can see, Razor Leaf not doing a lot of damage because it is quad resistant, but we are going to use Sleep Powder. It uses Ember and takes us down to 3 HP. We managed to get another Sleep Powder in. I don't think the Charizard knocks us out here, if I remember correctly. I think it's a case of we whittle it down with a lot of Razor Leaves. Because obviously we can't use the double edge because of the recoil damage. Now, had we kept Mega Drain, we would probably be doing more damage here. He's going to use a potion. It's fine, you can use a potion. Charizard stays asleep throughout the entire rest of the fight, and we managed to get a clutch win with 3 HP left. Okay, our second fight with Giovanni at the top of the Silphco building. This is going to go about how you would expect it to go. Nidorino comes out, it only uses Poison Sting. We'll use Double Edge on it and almost knock it out. Kangaskhan goes down to 1, critical hit Razor Leaf. Rhyhorn goes down to a Razor Leaf. Nidoqueen takes 2 Razor Leafs and is out of there. And we hit level 50. Easy peasy. As you would expect, there's not really anything that Giovanni can do against us with us being a grass type. So, yeah, on to the next gym. On to gym leader number 6. It is, of course, the psychic gym leader, Sabrina. We did fight all the trainers in the gym just to try to get a little bit more experience because, obviously, us being a poison type, we are weak to psychics, as you can see there with Kadabra using a Psybeam on us and doing half damage. We do take it out with 2 Razor Leaves, so that's fine. And then Sabrina sends out her Mr. Mime, which we almost one-shot with a Razor Leaf. And then he gets the light screen up, and then we take it out with a second Razor Leaf. Easy peasy. Next up is her Venomoth, which we use Double Edge on. It's not a one-shot, and she does use Leech Life, which is also super effective against us. In Gen 1 only, I believe it's a quad weakness to Bug. So, lastly, we've got Alakazam. We're going to try and put it to sleep. Luckily, he cooperates and uses Reflect. But immediately wakes up, which is an issue. We get a crit with Razor Leaf. Doesn't knock it out. And it uses Psybeam and knocks us out. Which is not good. So, we reset. Reset, load it back up. Go again. So, Sabrina, take 2. Again, she starts off with Kadabra. I think I set up against the Kadabra. We use Sleep Powder on it. Oh, we're just going to use Sleep Powder and Razor Leaf. Okay. 2 Razor Leaves, take it out. Easy peasy. I think we just got a bit unlucky with Alakazam waking up straight away from when we put it to sleep. We put Mr. Mime to sleep as well. Just interesting. And then we set up against Mr. Mime. Okay. The Alakazam did outspeed us, so this will make sure that the Alakazam at the end does not outspeed us this time. Especially that we use 6 badge boosts. We take out the Mr. Mime one shot, obviously. We are 6 times more powerful now. Thanks to the badge boosts. Venomoth comes out next. We double edge it. Should be a one shot. Unless we crit. Oh. One shot. There we go. No problem. And then Alakazam comes out last. Do I put it to sleep? No, we just go straight for a double edge. It is very defensively weak. We one shot it. There we go. Easy peasy. Badge boosts for the win. Okay, gym leader number 7 is our fire type gym leader Blaine. Obviously, we've got a weakness here to his Pokemon, and the only real move that we got to attack him with is Double Edge. So he sends Growlithe out first. We are 12 levels higher than Growlithe. We send it to sleep, and we start setting up. Do we use the full 6? Blaine will randomly throw Super Potions out, despite the fact that his Pokemon are full health. We use 3, and then the Razor Leaf. Take it down 2 shots. There we go. So with 3 badge boosts up, he's going to send out Ponyta next. Do I set up the next 3 here? Is that why I've sent it to sleep? No, we're going to send it to sleep and use Razor Leaf. Okay. No idea what Past Sam was doing here. Past Watson, I should say. Name reveal. Yeah, Ponyta, we got taken out. 2 shots. Easy peasy. Next up is his Rapidash. Level 42. We miss with a Sleep Powder, but it decides to use a Super Potion. Double Edge almost takes it out, and then it uses the dreaded Fire Spin. In Gen 1, Fire Spin can lock you into being constantly attacked. Which, luckily for us, we outsped the Rapidash. So, level 55 going into the Arcanine. I think I tried to send it to sleep, but don't manage it. Fire Blast does a bunch of damage. Did about 40 damage. We managed to put Arcanine to sleep. I think then we set up the rest of our growths. Blaine decides to use 2 Super Potions for some reason. We send it back to sleep. Hit it with a Double Edge. We're down to 40 health. There we go. That is Arcanine dealt with. So that is our 7th gym. Almost done with the gym challenge. Okay, Giovanni, the 8th gym leader. This will go about as how you would expect it to go with having a grass type. We one-shot the Rhyhorn with Razor Leaf. Dugtrio comes out next. Dugtrio is faster than us, and it managed to get a slash in. It does crit damage. Did about 30. We're all good. One-shot it with a Razor Leaf. Next out is Nidoqueen, I think. We leveled to 56, which is good. Here's Nidoqueen. And this is a 2-shot. Nidoqueen will use Poison Sting because it will believe it is super effective. It is not. It does about 8 damage. 2 shots, Nidoqueen's done. Next up is Nidoking. Should go the same way as the Nidoqueen fight. Razor Leaf takes it down to like a quarter of its health left, and it will use Poison Sting on us and do 8 damage. Second one takes it out. And then last up is Rhydon, which has got that quad weakness to grass, so this is going to go about as you would expect it to. Level 50 Rhydon though. There we go, 1 shot. And that is all 8 badges. Okay, it's time for the final rival fight before we go on to the Elite Four. Our rival is, of course, going to send out his Pidgeot first. Level 47, we are level 57 at this point. We're going to use Sleep Powder on it, as we have done in the last couple of fights. And then we're going to sell Bug Growths whilst it is asleep. We got 3 off before it woke up. And we'll leave it there. It's going to use Agility because it believes Psychic is super effective against us. It can use its flying type attacks. It doesn't. It decides it's using Agility. We're going to set up the rest of our growths on Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn can't really do anything to us. It'll use Fury Attack and Stomp, but most of the time it's going to try and use other stuff. Fury Attack's not going to do much. It'll use Tail Whip. Tail Whip helps. It gives us another badge boost. We're going to one-shot the Rhyhorn with Razor Leaf. Next up, he's going to send out his Execute. We use Razor Leaf. Okay. I thought we were going to use Double Edge. It is still unevolved, his Execute, so it's like, yeah. It used Poison Powders on us because it believes it's super effective, again. But you can't poison a poison type, so it was pointless. Razor Leaf on Gyarados. 2 shots should take him down. It uses Dragon Rage, which does 40 damage. That's always a set 40 damage. It will never do anything more or less than that. So it's not too bad, but it's not great either. Alakazam is next. I think this is Double Edge. No, we're going to send it to sleep. Okay. Sleep and Razor Leaf? Yeah. Sleep and then 2 Razor Leafs. Now, had we have kept Mega Drain, we'd have probably have KO'd it a lot quicker. Which is unfortunate. It wakes up, we're faster than it, so we finish it off anyway. And then lastly, he sends out his Charizard. Now, Charizard does have Flamethrower by this point. Luckily, we haven't leveled up. If you level up, you actually lose all your badge boosts as well. I think I said that in the Bulbasaur episode as well. 2 Double Edges should take it out here. We use Razor Leaf to finish it off. There we go. That is our rival fight before we go on to fight the Elite Four. Okay, this is the Elite Four. This is the first attempt. I'm going to show you the first attempt, and then I'm going to show you the winning attempt, basically. Yeah, we start off Razor Leaf. Almost KOs it, doesn't quite. It uses Ice Beam on us and does a ton of damage. But we take out its Dugong. Take out her Dugong. Cleese is up next. We use Razor Leaf again. And take out her Razor Leaf. Take out a Razor Leaf. Words. Take out her Cleese. Slowbro is next. We set up growths on Slowbro because Slowbro will only use Amnesia, which will raise his special attack and special defense. We set up our 6 growths and we KO it with Razor Leaf, I believe. because it's a critical hit, it will ignore the stat gains, which is useful for a change. Double Edge on Jinx should knock it out. There we go. And then lastly, we do level up, so we lose our badge boosts, but we still have the boosts from growth, which is important, I think, if I remember correctly. Razor Leaf on Lapras doesn't quite knock it out. It uses Blizzard and does hit us, but because of the growths and raising our special, yeah, we managed to survive. So that was Lorelei. We are level 60. So Lorelei was fine, as you might expect. She is sort of ice, water type. Most of her Pokemon are water types. So it was kind of given that we should beat Lorelei. We are level 60. We are well below Bulbasaur at this point. Bulbasaur, I think, finished at 83. So we're like 23 levels lower. Against Bruno, I mean, there's not really much to say about this. We're going to use Razor Leaf on Onyx. It's going to one-shot it. It's quad weak. We get a crit. It knocks it out. Easy peasy. Hitmonchan's next. I think this is a one-shot as well. Yeah, critical hit. One shot. Hitmonlee. This should also be a one-shot. There we go. And then Onyx comes out again. His second Onyx. And as you might expect, this is also a one-shot. And then lastly, Bruno sends out his Machamp. Machamp is a two-shot. We do get a crit. It almost KOs it, but it uses Focus Energy, which is useless in Gen 1. And we level up to level 61. So at this point I'm thinking, we might win. We might be able to do it like really low level. Then we get to Agatha. And this is where I hit a wall. Fighting Agatha over and over and over again until I managed to finally beat her at a much higher level. And I realized at this point that this is kind of where I needed the Mega Drain. We are now faster than the Gengar. And we put it back to sleep with Sleep Powder, which is great. And we continue to use our growths. But the only attack that we've got to hit it with is Razor Leaf. And as you can see, it's not doing a lot of damage. Despite the fact that we are getting a crit. We also then get confused. We shake the confusion off straight away. And then we get it really low, but not quite KO it. Which is a pain. But Golbat comes out, we take that out with 2 double edges. No problem. And then we take out the Gengar. So, okay. Okay. Well, maybe we'll be fine. And then we get confused, hit ourselves, and we get nightshaded. That is unfortunate. I get stuck at Agatha there for a long time. I think the only time it starts being consistent was once I get up to level 72 after using rare candies and whatnot. But I'm now going to show you the winning fight. Okay, the winning run. We are level 77 going into this fight because we've used all our rare candies. We've leveled up a little bit. We go through. We use 2 Razor Leafs to take out Dugong and Cloyster. We use Double Edge to take out Jinx and Slowbro. And we use another Razor Leaf to take out the Lapras. Easy peasy. Bruno's next. Razor Leaf on the Onyx. You saw that we could take these out at level 60 with Razor Leaf and they'd be one-shots. They're still one-shots at level 78. Surprise, surprise. Machamp comes out. We use Double Edge to take that out instead of Razor Leaf, so we're saving on Razor Leaves. Here we heal. And then Agatha. It was pretty consistent at 72, with now 78, so it should be fairly easy. And we've got more more PP for Razorleaf. As you saw before, the general idea is to send the Gengar to sleep set up. And then she messes around by withdrawing stuff, sending other stuff out. It's crazy. I think I've still got one more growth that I can set up, but we decided to take the Haunter out whilst it's there. Or maybe we're just not going to set that last one up. Either way, Haunter gone. Gengar, she uses a super potion to try to keep it alive, but we take it out anyway. Double Edge on the Arbok to finish that off, and then the last Gengar comes out and we send it to sleep and hit it with a couple of Razor Leafs. She uses a super potion to heal. We've got plenty of PP for Razor Leaf, which was another issue that I was running into, was that I would run out of PP for Razor Leaf. We had plenty of PP for Razor Leaf that time. We had plenty of health. Like, even so, like, she was still a struggle. I don't know why I clicked that there. She was still a struggle to defeat. We've got a max elixir to get all our PP back, because I used the other elixir up that I had, trying to win. So yeah, this fight we Razor Leaf the Gyarados down, and then we set up on the first Dragonair. We take out the second one with a Razor Leaf with Double Edge. Aerodactyl goes down to 1 Razor Leaf. Dragonite comes out, plenty of health left. We double edge him. That's Lance done. And finally, we go on to the champion fight. To finish off our run with Ivysaur at a much higher level than it should have been, because I messed up the moveset. I anticipate it would probably have been a lot less. Bulbasaur finished at 83. Ivysaur, I think, is going to finish at like 80-ish. We're going to set up a couple of growths on Pidgeot after putting it to sleep, and then we'll just Razor the Leaf and get rid of it. Alakazam comes out. We one-shot it with Double Edge. We one-shot the Rhydon with Razor Leaf. We level up. Oh, that's why, because I knew I was going to level up. So we then set up on Executor. After a little bit of fight, it eventually goes to sleep. We finish setting up our last 4 growths. We use Double Edge to finish off Executor. Gyarados comes out. Luckily, it misses its lair, but uses Dragon Rage. It does like 40 damage. Charizard comes out. We put it to sleep. We Double Edge. We almost knock it out. Not quite. And then we use the second one to finish the job. And that is all the Pokemon Blue done with just one Ivysaur. Level 80 is a lot higher level than what I would have liked Ivysaur to have been at. But as I said, I did mess up the moveset. I think going into the Venusaur one very soon, I will be using Razor Leaf, Sleep Powder Growth, and Body Slam for the majority of the game. And then once we get to Agatha in the Elite Four, I will swap Razor Leaf for Mega Drain. So anyway, if you did enjoy that, there will be more Pokemon challenges to come. So thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.